Now that we're here, I'm almost at a loss for words.
Go ahead. Start some trouble. Give me an excuse to air you out.
Don't shoot me! I didn't do anything wrong!
Bullshit. You didn't think we'd notice that you tried to slip away without paying your check?
I was just going out for some fresh air. I even told the bartender.
You'll be talking to the underside of my boot if you keep trying to strike up a conversation.
Patrons need to handle their own heat leech removal. So don't ask.
Wait a minute. Judging by the wide-eyed and clueless look on your face, I'm guessing you're the new deputy. Wonderful. Well, your timing couldn't be worse. I've spent weeks trying to crack this smuggling ring, and I'm about to take a very important meeting.
Look, both of you are here for the same reason. So why don't you drop the tough girl charade and learn to work as a team?
And I'm telling you, I don't have time to babysit rookies. At least you've got a little backbone. I don't have time to catch you up, so you're gonna have to follow my lead. I'm about to meet with a contact who might be able to give me vital information about the smuggling ring. If you play your cards right and don't do anything stupid, she might be able to help you find Marco. If you're ready, my contact is here and waiting. Follow me.
Can't believe people who participate in blood sports can possibly be considered celebrities or heroes. Oh, in my mind, they're worse than criminals.
So you're working with Autumn, huh? Who are you? Wait, Autumn has friends?
Like hell. The deputy here is interested in meeting Marco to talk about that mercenary company he's been funding. Since part of that money is coming from his smuggling operation, we're working together.
So you're investigating the first? Why? Seems like a strange thing for a mercenary company to be doing.
I guess an introduction is in order. Like Marco, Jade here is the head of a small smuggling cartel. Difference is her crew stays out of FREESTAR collective space, while Marco's group operates exclusively within it.
Except now he's looking to expand his operation, and he started moving in on my territory. That's exactly what this meeting is about. Look, the bad news is, Marco's incredibly paranoid. He never stays in one place for long. The good news is, I know how to find him.
But you're not gonna tell us yet because you want something.
I want the same thing you do. I want Marco out of the picture. But like I said, getting a meeting with him can be damn near impossible. One of the few people who can arrange such a meeting is right here at Red Mile.
May Divine. We've suspected for some time that Red Mile was a meeting place for smugglers. If she's in business with Marco, she won't give him up easily.
My thinking exactly. I can tell you right now what she's gonna want, because it's the same thing she always wants. She wants runners. It's how she makes most of her money. Of course, people that hard-blooded aren't easy to find.
Yeah, well, I'm not going out on the mile. That's a death sentence. There has to be another way.
You've been a ranger long enough that too many people know your face and your name. Runners attract a lot of attention. If someone recognizes you and tips off May, this whole thing is shot. You, on the other hand, are just a deputy. It's pretty unlikely that a lot of people know you.
You don't have to do this. We'll find another way to get to Marco. I hope that's not false bravado, Deputy, because this is life and death we're talking about. If it's really as simple as asking May Divine for a meeting with Marco, then I guess that's all you need to do. We'll wait here for you. Try not to die, will you?
Whatever really going to take on the mile, huh?
It.
I doubt anything scares you.
Kick back with a drink from the bar and enjoy yourself.
Ah, a new face. I wonder, is this the face of a brave runner here to challenge the Red Mile? Or simply one seeking a respite from the burdens of life? My name is May, and I'm the proprietor of this establishment, home of the famous Red Mile. I assume you're familiar. Well, of course you are. How could you miss hearing about the Settled System's most exciting sporting event? Why, even people from the most backwoods systems like Seoul have heard of the Red Mile. I'm happy to answer any other questions you might have. In the meantime, please enjoy our world's famous hospitality. That is true, but Mr. Graziani values his privacy. What is your business with him, exactly? It's no small favor that you're asking. But yes, I can arrange such a meeting. It's been too long since we've had proper entertainment. If you're willing to provide it, I'll give you Marco. Are you prepared to run the Red Mile? I give you my word, which is something I never do lightly. Once you've begun, I'll collect bets from my patrons who will place wagers on your survival. That's entertainment! It's also business. It takes a lot of credits to keep the lights on and my guards paid. Frankly, I find the whole concept disgusting. Like my partner said, that's nonsense. For the Red Mile to even exist in this day and age is just utterly preposterous. Now that we're clear on what's expected, are you ready to begin? Good. Come with me and I'll introduce you. Absolutely slightly revolting.
Your attention, please. Valued patrons and honored guests. For one brave soul, the hour of things at hand. Yes, a runner has come to test the Red Mile. Now is your chance to get a good look at our fearless challenger as you contemplate your wagers. Do you see the fire in those eyes? What is that if not steely determination? I think you'll agree that we're in for quite a show. The rules are simple. Go through the door and take the elevator down to where the mile begins. Activate the beacon at the base of the tower and see in the distance. Beacon at the base of the tower and see in the distance. Once you've done so, return your
Find anything useful? Shh. I don't think we're alone. And that, my friend, is how we do things on Jemison. That jump looked painful. Not doing that. longer. Show me what you've got. I don't even need a gun. Can't hide from me. Another one for me. Oh, I hope we find a use for that before it spoils. Like a pretty standard industrial facility. I presume there's a reason that you brought us here? We're getting close. closer to the exhaust stacks. Let's press ahead. Behind.
Well done, Runner. Now all you need to do is return alive. Unfortunately, the beacon tends to attract unwanted attention. Good luck!
Let me guess. Feel free to drop some stuff into my bag. Oh, I love our little... chats. You know how to make a woman feel special. for nothing. That running the Red Mile is nearly impossible. Please don't tell me you're seriously considering making an attempt. I hope you know what you're doing, because I'm not happy with participating in this barbarism. Not at all.
People will be talking about this for a while.
It can get rowdy in here sometimes.
Congratulations, runner. You have succeeded where most have failed. In fact, you seem none the worse for wear.
Classes and all. Playing soldiers. Oh, and you can got that whole thing. I've been face to face with
I'm not easily impressed. But you've managed to surprise me. As promised, I'll set up your meeting with Marco. I'll dispatch a courier to let him know you're coming. Please take a moment to relax and enjoy our hospitality. I'll return shortly.
I get paid to put down any vermin that tries to start something here.
I had a
We'd
feeling.
rather go back to the days when this place
You made
was
it.
raided
Tougher
and
than you
plundered.
look.
You're back. Are you okay?
Sure. The occasional pirate raid would set us back a bit.
And here I was feeling like a nervous wreck the whole time. Guess I had nothing to worry about.
If it were up to me,
Anyway,
I'd fire the
I'm relieved you made it through okay.
chances.
Why? Afraid you'd lose all that work you put into your smuggling investigation?
I wouldn't expect you to understand. All you see in people is what you can get from them.
You get drunk.
I'm glad, because that was an incredibly brave thing you did. And we need rangers with that kind of courage. Also, I owe you an apology. I was pretty awful to you at first. I'm sorry about that.
I'm already bored with this conversation.
How could you possibly... Maybe someday I can... But no. No. Now isn't the time. We need to focus on the task at hand. Once you're on your way, I'll return to the Rock and let the Marshal know what's going on. Come home safe, Deputy. That's an order.
You always were the soft one, little sister.
Oh, go to hell. Or at least make yourself useful and get us some drinks.
You've still got all your limbs.
That was impressive.
Don't think Sister or the Rangers will help you if you get in trouble. Get out of my face before I put a bullet in your head.
Don't know if it was brave.
Time for me to keep my promise, runner? You can find Marco on Kodos aboard his ship. I'd advise you not to keep him waiting. He is not exactly patient. Good. Travel safely, runner. Should you ever crave the challenge of the mile again, it will be here, waiting for you.
Oxygen, nitrogen, hydrogen. It's all here.
Finally, a customer who won't talk my ear off about the I'm expecting a shipment of goods tomorrow. Looking for something specific? Okay, have a good one.
something you can do. I thought help would never come, but here you are.
Aggressive creatures have been disrupting our experiments. Their lair is close. We can't just pick up and move. So we need someone like you to deal with them. Thank you so much. Please, be careful.
Temperature levels are bottoming out.
Bad? Try sitting on the exterior of a military ship during maneuvers.
got nothing. I don't even need a gun. Let's do this.
boss said it's here, so it's here.
I got this.
Give it your best shot. Bring it on. I'm going to end you. You're a damn.
Just getting started.
Have anything valuable?
the heck? Let's do this!
See if they've got any weapons or ammo.
Wait, what was that?
I'm gonna go down.
Now look at you!
Watch out! Not gonna last much longer.
down. I'm blind!
I'm sure they had something we can use. if that was locked. There must be something they don't want us to find.
Oh, you're back. I hope this means you have good news. That's great news. Thanks for getting this done, even with the risks. Here, this is for you. I only wish I had more to give. Safe travels, friend.
I have things for you. I'm here for you, my love. Oh, yes, of course. I almost forgot. Oh, you're going to make me blush again, aren't you? I feel so lucky to be with someone like you. Ah, I miss talking to you already.
Don't keep Marco waiting. I hope to see you again someday.
Quit running. I assumed you were over.
But the Red Mile is not for the weak and faint of heart. Do you fully understand that by participating in a run, there is risk to life and limb?
I'm just not all that impressed.
Good. And Are you able to confirm that you are of sound mind, not under the influence of any substances, and not under any form of coercion? Very well, then. Step aside and we'll announce your run. After the introduction, you'll want to head down the elevator. Then, you're on your own. Use whatever tools necessary to survive. Run to the beacon and activate it. Then make it back here for your prize. For what it's worth, I hope you succeed.
This place was raided and plundered on a regular basis.
You gonna try?
Some people owe you their lives. Any way we can repay you? Very noble of you. Can't stay here gabbing all day. Fly safe.
Hope you've calibrated that thing.
Well, one thing's certain. Graziani certainly isn't afraid to flaunt his wealth.
This music is gonna put me to sleep.
Here to join the first? Best company there is.
Got my eyes on you.
Better behave while you're in here.
Whatever you need, don't stay away too long.
The First don't mess around.
Some of these pieces on display are incredible. They belong in a museum.
Ah, the dulcet tones of classical piano. Really puts the soul at ease.
Welcome. May's message didn't exactly make it clear why you wanted to meet with me. If you're looking for work, my organization is always in need of pilots and security personnel, willing to take risks. Ah, I see. You did well to find me. I'm not an easy man to locate. Though I suppose we haven't exactly been keeping a low profile lately. Given the nature of the contract, a degree of exposure was always a risk, but a calculated one. To be honest, I think the Major is all but spoiling for a confrontation with the Rangers. Still, I confess, I'm a little disappointed that the Marshal sent a deputy instead of a full-fledged Ranger.
I'm willing to bet this deputy can handle whatever you intend to throw in our path.
And who might you be?
Sarah. Sarah Morgan.
It's a pleasure to welcome you aboard, Sarah. It's clear you are a woman of refinement as well as beauty.
How about we skip the compliments and move things along, shall we?
Your deputy friend here could have a bright future, assuming we all keep our heads. I'm not sure you are grasping the situation here, Deputy. You are on my ship, outnumbered by my guards, who will kill you without hesitation. I'm a businessman. If you expect me to cooperate, I'm going to want something in return. I won't tell you everything. I do still have some loyalty to my unit. However, I can point you in the right direction. In exchange, I want the Rangers to let me operate with a free hand. I have a better idea. Instead, I tell you something you don't want to know, but you should. The Council of Governors is a group of greedy and corrupt liars who are using you and the other Rangers to protect their own interests. Do you really think they give a damn about the people of the FREESTAR Collective? Whatever road brought you here, your journey ends today.
Target down! Another one for me.
Set aside anything useful and just leave the rest.
This is badly for you. Switching to a new target.
The two of us make quite the dropping off a few choice items. Bye, love.
I wonder how many life forms are roaming this planet. Time to find out.
If something's on your mind, maybe if you're lucky, we'll talk again later.
We haven't had an injury in 55 days. Don't break our streak.
Hey, stranger. Got some work for you if you're interested.
Deadline's creeping up and temper's been flaring. One of our workers got so steamed they just left. We need them back, and now. Convincing them to come back probably won't be easy. Are you up for it? We'll pay. Thank you. Much appreciated. You went through a lot of effort to track me down. If you're here on behalf of the Outpost, don't bother. I've had my fill of our glorious leader's dictates. I'll hear you out. I know, I knew that when I left. But it didn't seem like I could change anything. You don't know how to take no for an answer, do you? Well, I'm glad you understand the position I'm in here. Fine. Enough. I'll go back, all right? Nothing for me here. Let's go. There you are. Thank you for rescuing our friend. Here you go, for a job well done. Thanks again.
Whatever you need. Bring me anything useful? Maybe if you're lucky, we'll talk again later.
Manson family immigrated here from the...
Work hard, play hard. That should be nice.
It's really an honor to be able to help out.
Hey there, Deputy.
Helga says I spend too much time at my terminal. He's probably right. Hey there, Deputy. How goes the hunt for the first? Good, good. If you ask me, I don't think they stand a chance. You're like an Ashta creeping silently through the high grass, waiting for your chance to pounce, and then boom! Down they'll go. So, did you get any more of those encrypted slates? Because, let me tell you, I am so close. Oh, come to Daddy, you sweet little piece of technology. You go stalk your prey and leave the rest to me, Deputy.
Come in, Deputy. Take a seat.
Grab a chair.
While you've been in the field, we've had more reports about farmers being threatened and attacked. Unfortunately, some didn't survive. It's worse. It's tragic. How's your investigation proceeding? That's assuming he finds something useful. Otherwise, you'll be no better off than when you started.
It must be very easy for you to sit back and criticize when we've been doing all of the field work.
I've done my part. Besides, this is Ranger business, so why don't you keep your mouth shut?
Let's move on. I asked the other Rangers to share their opinions of you. And there are some things I want to go over. We'll start with Ranger Callow in Hopetown. She was grateful for your timely arrival, and impressed you had the guts to take on those pirates. Nia says you were respectful with Ron Hope and didn't push too hard. That shows me you were listening when I said to go easy on him. I can understand that. He can be uncompromising, but he looks after his people.
Let's continue. We've got a detailed report from Ranger Price about your recent visit to Neon. He said you took on a syndicate loan shark to help an informant. And you were right to do so. Helping people is our most important duty, even when you're conducting an investigation.
You got results, and that's what matters most. Price was impressed by that. Said you really took the initiative.
Ranger McMillan praised what she called your uncommon bravery and dedication. She said you took on the Red Mile so you could get a meeting with Marco Graziani. Sounds like you're starting to understand what it means to be a FREESTAR Ranger.
So what happened with Marco? I doubt he gave you that slate out of the kindness of his heart. I suppose underestimating you was his last mistake. Damn. I thought if anyone could see reason, it'd be Marco. What about Maya Cruz? Her loyalty to Hull and the 1st Cavalry was stronger than most. I guess I'd want the same thing if I were in her place.
Excuse me, Marshal?
Not now, Alex. We're in a meeting here.
I know, but this is important. I've done it. I've cracked the encryption on the slates. Now, I don't know exactly where the First are headquartered, but there are references to a place called the Factory.
The factory. That was our nickname for the main facility where the mechs were manufactured.
Under the terms of the peace treaty, they shut all the mech factories down right after the war.
But they didn't destroy them. At least not all of them. The facility was on Arcturus 2. It could be a dead end, but if it's not, then you'd better be ready for a fight.
If the Marshal's right, you could encounter serious resistance. Be prepared.
These mechs were some of the deadliest instruments of war created by mankind. It's a relief that they've been outlawed by the armistice. Either this place was evacuated, or something's gone horribly wrong.
Marshal Blake must be getting desperate sending a lone deputy out here. But I'll give credit where it's due. You're a hell of a pilot. If you came here seeking justice, it's waiting for you inside. I'm a man of action. I've got no use for lies. So when I tell you that you're being manipulated, you know I'm telling the truth. You think the Council of Governors really cares about anything but themselves? They're greedy and corrupt. You're a tool in the hands of the unworthy, just like I once was. I was loyal. I followed orders, and I led good men and women to their deaths. I'll carry the stain of that dishonor to my grave.
Let's do this!
I'm here for you, my love. Glad to haul whatever you need. Dropping off a few choice items. I'll be counting the minutes to our next chat. to need it anymore. Amazing that after all these years, the geothermal energy system is able to keep that smelting unit fully operational.
The 1st Cavalry was the greatest fighting force the FREESTAR Collective has ever seen. At the Battle of Mira, the 1st Cavalry was destroyed. Why? Because the generals got scared and asked for a truce. I've got no sympathy for cowards, or for the people who put them in power. I've also got no sympathy for those who do their bidding. And this means you.
Cut him down!
We can move into the next area from here.
Someone there?
Find anything useful?
justice for my soldiers. Minutes away, minutes from winning the battle and the war, when the ceasefire order came down. Now there's a debt of honor, and the people who freed us, our collectives, are going to pay.
Please proceed with caution. There is heavy machinery operating in this.
I can't believe the scope of the operation the FC was running here. It's a miracle that the fighting ended at all. Where did you learn to pick a... You know what? On second thought, I don't want to know. looked painful. Not doing that.
You're dead! You hear me? Ah!
I can't believe it. You just took on some of the best mercenaries in the FREESTAR Collective and cut right through them. If we'd have had more like you in the war, we could have planted our flag in New Atlantis. Not the way it should have. Of course, I can't expect you to understand what we sacrificed, what we lost. You don't know what it's like to look around and see the faces of warriors who trusted you to lead them as they die screaming. I watched brave men and women torn limb from limb by monsters. I saw mech pilots cooked alive in their cockpits as their machines burned. Those deaths didn't have to be meaningless, but spineless leaders gave up on us, even when victory was within our grasp.
We've both seen our share of hell. It's whether or not we allow those awful memories to consume our souls that defines who we are.
You have no right to judge me! You really want to know? Because you might not like the answer. Last chance, Deputy. You can walk away right now and remain blissfully ignorant, thinking you fight for a noble cause. But if you still want the truth, I'll shatter that illusion for you right now. You won't have to. Not long after I started the First, I was contacted by a man who said he represented someone wealthy and influential. I refused to work for a shadow client, so he agreed to set up a meeting. Imagine my surprise when Ron Hope showed up. He offered me a lucrative contract to take possession of certain farms throughout FREESTAR space.
That's quite an accusation.
Sure I did. The money was good, but the payback was the real reward. If I could avenge my men, make some credits, and eventually expose a member of the council, well, that, my friend, is my definition of justice. Don't bother.
We're trying to take you in quietly. Violence is not the answer, Major.
I'm gonna make this easy for you, Deputy. I'm gonna die the way I lived. Weapon in hand, no compromise, no fear. But first, here, take this. Use it to cut out the weakness rotting at the heart of the FREESTAR Collective. When the next war comes, and it will come, the Collective needs to be strong. Now my unit's waiting for me, and I'm gonna report for duty one last time. Goodbye, Deputy.
Might as well take what we can.
Alrighty. You ready to do some business? Music to my ears. Keep an eye on your valuables.
Very generous, Mr. Hope.
It's well earned, Bertha. Good to see you again. Well, I've just received a report from the Marshal about your progress. He said you had a promising lead on the mercenaries who stole my ship. I trust you're here with good news. Did you now? Well, don't keep me in suspense. The disgraced war hero who went to prison, and you actually believed him? That two-faced bastard kept the slate. Oh, I suppose this is his revenge against the Council of Governors for what happened during the war. I'm impressed, Deputy. It's clear you have a bright future ahead of you.
What's going on? What is this about, Mr. Hope?
Nothing that concerns you, Birgit. In fact, why don't you make yourself scarce?
I think I'd like to hear what the deputy has to say.
The cards are on the table. So why not? The truth is, we've been falling behind the competition. Significantly so. We needed solutions. A few years ago, I began to diversify. We started to research chemicals, fuel, those sort of things. We developed an experimental fertilizer. And it failed utterly. It wiped out entire crops. I was prepared to write the whole thing off when we made a discovery that changed everything. Turns out, our fertilizer was transforming the soil, bolstering its mineral content tenfold. We donated the fertilizer to select homesteads and let the farmers do the work. And when the time was right, we cleared the farm and brought in machinery to harvest the mineral-rich soil. The reduction in labor and materials costs sent my profits soaring. Look, I'll level with you. We're falling behind the competition. The hardworking people of this town depend on me for their livelihoods, and I won't let them down. Cutting my costs means saving their jobs.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. How could you do something so awful to innocent people, to families?
Not another word out of you, Birgit. I can take your job, and more. We'll discuss this later. In any case, I suppose the gig is up. I give you my word that I'll call off the operation and return the land to its rightful owners. Like I said, I give you my word. Besides, the work was just about done. With that resolved, let's talk about you. As a member of the Council of Governors, I'm authorized to award you a substantial bonus. And of course, we'll both agree to forget about my little cost-cutting endeavor. Well, let's not be too hasty, Deputy. There's something else you need to consider. I'll do what's necessary to protect my company and my employees. If you tell anyone about this, you're risking their livelihoods. Do you really want to put all these people out of work and make their families suffer? I have to admit, I admire that uncompromising attitude. You've made your position clear, Deputy. Now, it's my turn. I'll make myself very plain. I won't let you jeopardize my reputation, this company, or the people who work for me. If that means you suffer an unfortunate incident at the hands of my security personnel, so be it. I'm important. You're nothing.
You're not actually threatening to attack a FREESTAR Ranger, are you?
You're a despicable man, Hope. And I hope you get exactly what you deserve.
Absolutely. Consider it over. It's ancient history. You've already taken care of the first, and I won't be hiring anyone to take their place. From now on, I'll dedicate myself to looking after the hard-working people of Hope Tech. As for you, you're a hero, Deputy. You've saved this company and ensured a bright future for our employees and their families. You can count on me, Deputy. You'll find that my word's as reliable as every ship that leaves this factory. Now, I'm sure the Marshal is waiting for an update on your progress. I won't keep you any longer. Farewell, Deputy. You've done good work today. Oh, and since we're agreed that discretion is in order, I'll take that slate from you now.
Keep an eye on your valuables.
free for 200 years and this city is the best the Collective can come up with?
If you're looking for work, Mayor Cartwright might have it. Private sector.
Bill Burns beer.
That's where
It's brewed in the city.
Good to see you back safe, Deputy. What's the word on the mech factory? Were the mercenaries hiding out there? Damn, you've got guts of steel. Did you find out why the First was taking over farms? Well, I'm sure you did your best. Still, it's hard to escape the feeling you cured the symptom, but not the disease. They were mercenaries, and that means someone hired them. Now they can just hire someone else and pick up where they left off. The whole thing just feels unresolved. A temporary victory at best. You're right. You bought us time. Now, that ain't without some value. Who knows? Maybe we'll learn something new that'll move the case forward. While we've got you here, there's one last piece of business to take care of. Emma, would you please?
With pleasure, Marshal. When you first joined us, I told you that you'd undergo an evaluation process. There's one thing left to do. A simple question. Do you feel ready to wear the badge of a full-fledged FREESTAR Ranger? Good. Duty and honor are the backbone of the FREESTAR Rangers. Marshal, I approve the deputy for advancement to the rank of Ranger.
Thank you, Ranger Wilcox. In your time serving as a deputy, you've shown exceptional courage, fearless tenacity, and a high regard for the safety of our citizens. By the authority granted to me by the Council of Governors, I hereby promote you to the rank of Ranger. Here's your badge. Wear it with pride. But don't forget the solemn responsibility it represents. I know you will, Ranger. Let's hear it for our new Ranger.
All right. Hey, kiddo.
Good job, Ranger.
I hear you've been real busy. Be keeping an eye on strangers. The thing is,
We got a lot of bars in the city. All
polite.
class joints.
If there's... something you can do to help, I promise. I'll tell you.
If you're looking for a sidearm, I recommend Laredo.
I hope Aquila is treating you nicely. Hello there. So good to see you. If you run into any problems in my town, you come tell me. Aquila City truly is the jewel of the FREESTAR Collective. The core is the oldest district and represents the original settlement dating back to the days of Solomon Coe. The descendants of the original settlers still make their home there today. Frank's just the latest owner of the old Hassanov Manor, and he's the worst, simply the worst. But it's been a problem since the Hassanov family ran out of heirs. There's no wrong the Cartwrights have been trying to right for decades. And hence, well, I need help. I was right to talk to you about this. The last Hassanov was Sahar. Sad tale there. By all accounts, when she lost her last grandchild around 40 years ago, well, it broke her. She packed up and just plain left the estate, built some farm far from Aquila City and the protection of its walls. It didn't take long before the Ashta overran the farm, and just like that, no more Hassanovs. A lot of folks thought the same. So I need someone to go to the old Sahar farm, brave the Ashta, and see if she left a will. I swear I'll honor her wishes. Aquila owes her family that much. And if it happens to kick Mr. Big Shot out of the core, well, that'll be a bonus. You are a blessing. Sahar's farm is elsewhere on the planet. If you can't handle Ashta, please just don't go. I don't want this whole sordid story to have more tragedy. Be careful, and look out for yourself.
Hey.
Aquila City is lucky that Hope Tech still deals with them after the reception I've gotten. I come here offering business, employment opportunities, and they practically spit in my face. That's right on the money there. So Ron Hope assigns me to Aquila City, and I'm excited, right? Could be a plum assignment. But I need a place to sleep here, so I bought some prime real estate for me and my girl. And damn it, you'd think I plowed through a sacred burial site. Listen, I'm not the one selling some priceless historical manor. That's not on me. And don't forget the damned realtor. Thanks for hearing me out. Hope you have a better day than I've had. Who the who? Wait. Hassanov. You mean the family that owned this manor? Oh, hell. Elias Cartwright. That man's always had it out for me. My credits are as good as anyone else around here. I got a business proposition. 10,000 credits, and I take that alleged will off your hands. No questions asked. Suit yourself. But there's no way Elias Cartwright or any of those other core snobs will offer you anything close.
So you sold 3 pickups today?
Yeah.
I'll take Aggie.
Might get some more on the back end.
Who wants to get drunk when there's rangers all around? Don't you need to wait for the contract to be signed?
Will handy. This ain't the UC. We shook hands and the deal's done. Should have the contract signed tomorrow.
My cousin works for Dame.
You heard of the Elios retreat?
Like I said, be careful. You got it! That's wonderful! But Blake Aldwell... Well, let me think back. There was a Blake. Might be we can track him or any surviving kin down. I'll get my lawyer on this. Frank Langston's in for a rude surprise. And we can maybe see a Hassanov return back to the core. They helped make the FREESTAR Collective. If they have living heirs, well, it's more than I could have hoped for. You've more than earned this. You've done the city a great service.
I used to get really grossed out by blood. But I mean... Let's turn now.
Sidonia looking for a better life. The worst thing is, I could really see We've been given as much charity as I can stomach. Without the Low House... I mean, there's something, but it's a hell of a thing to ask. As dark as things are, there are so many good people out there. Simone, my wife, has got a cousin, Milena Exelrod. Truthfully, I never much cared for Milena. But she runs freight, and I know her routes sometimes take her this way. Milena is family. Might be she'd do something for her kin. I'm looking for a job, and I'll do anything. Well, anything legal. Milena's United Colonies, like us, and I know she's got problems of her own with Aquila City. You are an answer to our prayers. Milena called Simone yesterday. I'm pretty sure she's still in the system. Just giving me any hope. It's a lot.
If someone calls me to do something,
Listen up. You have until I get bored to give us what we want. We could use a vacation. If you're feeling generous, you could help us out. Or we can just dust your ship. Good thinking. I'm sure an enterprising captain such as yourself can make it all back in no time. It's been a pleasure doing business with you.
Fighting the fleet doesn't get the juices flowing. You're doing it wrong. It's supposed to be safe around here, but Cheyenne has always been just a giant bastard to me. Unless you're a native. In which case, oh my god, I love what you've done with the place. Ha! I knew it! I knew it! Simone should have told me. Her and Marco are so damned proud. I'd love to help them out. Might be I've got a checkered history with the fine city of Aquila. If you clear up any lingering hard feelings, then I could resume doing business there. I'd set up stick-up-his-ass Marco as my official importer. Then wins all around. Well, two paths I see. The trade authorities got a fixer named Tom Starrett. He might be able to facilitate things. Or Mayor Cartwright.
God, that windbag. Well, if he'd take a sorry, that would work. Fat chance. Either way, I expect credits will be on the line. On the back end, I could afford to give you a taste of the action. Not sure it'll cover the fees. Ah, music to my ears, friend. Marco doesn't deserve you. But Simone, she's one of the good ones. You square things away. Just let Marco know.
Hello, Captain.
You should ask Sam about Aquila sometime. He has some pretty amazing stories to tell.
Okay, hello.
Hi, how you doing? I think I got the... What do you call it?
You're standing on one of the old... Milena Axelrod? I wished I'd never heard that name again. She's a menace. She punched me in the face. Can you imagine? Why would you want to let her back here? What? Oh, that's terrible. Listen, I feel for the Jansons. If it was just the fisticuffs, I could look the other way. But we caught her smuggling red-handed. She's been blacklisted for good reason. But, legally, if you pay off a bounty, I can't stop her from coming back. But we'll be watching her. I'd like to think that, but... Stop trying to confuse me. Take it easy. Maybe we can work things out. Yes, I hear you. This isn't getting us anywhere. I just think it's a bad idea. If you pay her bounty, legally I can't stop you. I can't believe I'm letting her back here. But tell her the bounty's cleared.
I used to get really grossed out by blood, but I'm used to it now.
Please don't bring up Milena to Simone. The whole thing is a long shot. Milena contacted me. She's making me her official importer. I'm not sure how much it pays, but I'll take it. You have no idea what you've done. My problem with her hasn't been whether she's good company, but I'll try. I can't wait to tell Simone. This is the first ray of sunshine we've seen in years.
Don't you worry. Those walls are solid. You know after getting in here.
Hey again. It's been a minute.
Hello.
So, we should have a talk. When you have the time, of course. What's happening, darling? Ron Hope was a real piece of work, wasn't he? Despicable is too kind a word. He held innocent people with little regard, treating their lives like numbers on a balance sheet. It's an absolute disgrace. Yes, at least the situation's been resolved. What I don't understand is why you let him off the hook. Don't you dare give me a needs of the many speech. By hiring those mercenaries to do his dirty work, Ron Hope unleashed hell on those farmers. They weren't simply out of a job, they lost their lives. Those poor farmers deserve much more of an apology than I do. Well, I feel as though I've berated you enough. You seem to have learned your lesson. Thanks for taking the time to listen to me. If something's on your mind, you can tell me. Stay safe, darling. It's good to be home.
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you.
Yes, you need me? Your investigation with the FREESTAR Rangers has come to an end. Are you satisfied with the results? You can dismiss it that easily. This Ron Hope, supposedly a man of the people, was more concerned with profit than lives. He was not the first, and certainly will not be the last. But you decided to leave him alone. And you weigh their well-being against the lives that the farmers lost in all this? I'm surprised. I do understand there were few easy answers here. You made a decision, and now we should carry on with our mission. I have things I wish to discuss with you, when you have time. I suppose now you can add climbing the corporate ladder to your list of accomplishments. I think it is perhaps for the best that the research program will come to an end. Where that neuroamp technology could lead, there are many bad outcomes. Too many. Already there has been too much conflict between corporations vying for this technology. First Infinity, then Ryujin. Who knows what might be next? this is true. It does not make sense to dwell on the unknowable. The project will be shelved, they call it? As I said, too many other bad outcomes. This is for the best. With the neuroamp matter settled, we should move on to other things, yes?
I am at your service, Captain.
Why are you bothering to carry all that junk? That should keep you alive a bit longer. Well, well. Want to see what I'm carrying? See you soon, love.